Rightio, today's job. It's not really a job, it's a bit of fun. I'm going to get the welder out, I reckon, and do a bit of welding. Learn how to weld a bit. But I didn't want to burn my workbench, my wooden workbench here, so I've gone and got myself some AC sheet. It's just cement sheet, and that should stop any burning. I'm going to cut a few burn marks under there. That should stop it anyway, at least. So I'll just cut that bit of cement sheet into 3, and that'll be like that'll sit on top of my workbench, and then we can set the weld up and have a bit of a crack. All right. This is going to be a bit dusty, but the wind's going that way, so hopefully all the dust goes over that way. A bit dusty. Dusty Springfield. That's one. I'll just do the other ones. Look, only one more cut, and then that should fit nicely on the bench. Righto, so the plan is to go like this. On there. Hang on a bit, that's why, hang on. On there. I'll do. And over here, like that. There you go. Now I won't get any burn marks, hopefully, on the bench. Where's my blower? Ooh. I'll clean this stuff up here, and then we'll go and get the welder. Okie dokes. I've just gone and got the old welder. I'll plug him in a second, and made sure that I had the earth connection into the positive terminal, because I'm running a gasless setup here. If I was running gas setup, the earth would go into the negative terminal. Anyway, that's all in the manual, so I've made sure I've got it the right way around. And I've just hooked up just a bit of steel here, my old mate Stu gave me. A bit of steel, and I've just cut some of that same steel off with my cut-off saw, which I'll show you in another vid. And just plonked him on top there with a magnet to hold it in place. And all I'm going to do for a bit of practice is just weld around here. I'll tack it first. I'll tack it here and there on the other corners. Weld along here, weld on the front. I'll move that out the way and weld along here and weld the other side. That'll give me a good bit of practice there with different types of welds. A bit shorter here, a bit longer there. Yeah, nothing on this end, so all different types. and we'll see how we go with that. So I'll get it all set up and we'll get into it. Good thing about this welder is, one good thing about it at least, is it's 10 amp, so you can just plug it into any household power point, and you don't have to worry about it overheating. It's got its own cut-off switch in the welder itself. If it does overwork itself, it'll have a timeout cut out, and that's quite good for safety. Chuck that here. Oh, chuck that here. I can turn him on. Let's put the earth on first. Earth's on. That's away from that. Turn him on. Yeah, I've got mine set up. I'll turn it on the back. Hang on as well. I need more room. Right, that's on now. I'll just bring you over here. This is how I've got mine set up. So I've used it before, just a little bit. When Stewie was here, give me a bit of a rundown. I'll pull that up so you can see what's going on. That's reflecting. So I've got mine set up. Can you see it in the daytime or no? I've got the wrong angle here, haven't I? Here we go. That says 5.5. The other one says 19.9. So it's 19.9 volts, so 20 volts basically. And I've got my wire feed set up at 5.5 meters a minute. And that's comfortable for me. But everyone else might be different, obviously. That's what I like it at this stage anyway, at least. Just going to make sure you get it onto, yeah, that's set on MIG there. You can rifle through those. That'll put you on arc welding, and that'll put you on TIG welding. So that's that selector there. That changes it through your different types of welding there. 2T, 4T. Oh, that's a trigger switch. Trigger switch mechanism. You can have it say you pull the trigger and it will feed the wire, or you can have it say you pull the trigger and it will stay on feeding the wire, then pull the trigger to stop it. A guy was nice enough on, he commented on me last video and let me know that. I didn't realise that, so thanks. I can't remember his name. I should put a link up there to his page. Thanks for that. And so that's all going. I'm just going to check the nozzle on the hand post, make sure that's all clean, and then we'll throw a few tacks down. Oh, there we go. Just had to wait for the mower guy to go past. He's spraying the weeds down the laneway there. So we'll get into this. I've got my gloves, I've got my hat. It's all nice and clean. We'll just zoom in there a bit and just chuck a couple of tacks on this one here. Maybe I'm just getting closer, might be easier. Hang on a second. I just don't want to burn the camera. A little bit closer here, like so. Oops, a bit wobbly. Hang on a second. There we go. I'll get you down there. I'll get you in there a bit. We'll see how we go. Righto. Here we go. Just going to whack a tack in here. That's not too bad. I'll do one on the other corner. A bit more. That's pretty good. Alright, I might take that. Actually, I'll put one on the other side over here, just so it doesn't want to bend up. If I can get around here. Excuse me. Here we go. Oh, yeah, no, still sitting there alright. That's good. One there, one here. It's actually not bad, it's pretty neat. Let's have a quick look at that. I'll get you in there a bit closer, we'll have a squeeze. You can see straight away what I meant by the oh, hang on, I'll zoom you out and then I'll get you in closer. A little bit of splatter off the welds, so that stuff there would have gone on my wooden bench, so It just helps it a bit. Anyway, so here's the little tack weld there. There's one over here as well. I don't know whether you can see it. It's just grabbed it there. Then on the other side, I'll get you in there. If you can see it, a bit hard to see because it's a bit dark there, but there's one in that corner and there's one just over there. It's a bit dark here, but they've grabbed. So I can take that magnet off now. So I'll just whip that magnet off, put that down there again. Good, that should be right. And that should be not going anywhere at the moment. What I might do is just set it up like that, make it a bit easier to weld. Then we'll weld along that bit there, I reckon, for a start. Let's see how we go. See if I can get you over the top of that and we'll have a look. We're still going yet. Righto, here we go. Gloves. And helmet. Here we go. Oh, I've blown a big hole in it, look at that. I wonder. Oh, that's a bit messy. You can see here I've blown a hole in it right there. I am learning, so I'll clean that off and I'll try and fill that hole up if I can. I might just pop the voltage down a bit too, maybe that's why it's blowing through there. Pop him down a fraction. 18.5. We'll give that a bit of a brush. Bit of a brushage. Yeah, so that's pretty ordinary. Okay, we'll give that another go. Alright, this is why I need to practice. It's only burnt through that bit there and I'll sort of close it up a bit. I'll just see if I can close that up a bit more. I think the trick is to let it cool down a little bit. You still see that? Oh yeah, we'll get you in close in a sec. Actually, we'll get you in close now. Have a bit of a squeeze at that. Hopefully it's not burning the camera. You can just see that hole on the left hand side about there-ish. There-ish. See if I can close him up a bit more. I have no idea how this is going to come out on the camera, whether it's going to stuff the lens or whatever. Close it up a bit more. I'll neaten this bit up here. A bit better. I think that voltage is better. Righto, let's have a look at that. See that? Get that off there. Well, let's close that hole up, that's nice. A bit of a dip in here, try and fill that up. This is the gasless wire, and you can see the little splatters it leaves on there. They're only tiny, but it still seems to have a pretty good finish. Most of them come off with a wide brush, so I mean, that's a very ordinary start, but could be worse. I'll just try and fill a bit more there, and I might grind that back after that. I'll have a squeeze at it. I reckon once I get these settings right, that's probably better for me. That I was putting too much heat into it, I reckon. Okay, what I might do, I'll get the old grinder on there and just grind off those high bits. Here comes a car down the laneway, and yeah, we'll see what happens there. So is that all the grinding discs on there? Hang on a second. Here we go. Even though I burn a hole through there, that's that seems to have filled in pretty. Oh, the camera's moved. There we go. It seems to have filled in pretty good. So obviously, I know there's a little bit here on the end that needs to be done properly. A little bit there, but that's not too bad. I can work with that. So I might even just quickly fill those up while we're here. That'll probably do it. It just feels really easy to use. The handpiece is good. It's not pushing out on you at all. It's igniting pretty well once you get the wire onto it. I'm pretty happy with that. I reckon that's filled those in alright. I'll just take a bit off here. For a beginner, since I changed that the voltage on it, that's not too bad. It's nice and flat. Well, I'll spin it around and we'll do another side. Just spun it around the other way so you can sort of see in the light a bit better. There we go. There, hopefully the camera's out of the way then. Keep headbutting it with the helmet. We'll try this one. And see if we don't have any blowouts. Hopefully not. We'll have a look. Alright, here we go. Same settings. I've got it on 18.3 volts at the same feed, 5.5 meters a minute. Alright, let's go. I think I've completely missed the line there. I'll try a different technique. One year old. Hang on a second. Yeah, that'll work better. Let me clean that off. That was a bit ordinary as well. I don't think I grabbed anything there, except for the top half of the steel. So let's try again. Yeah, I reckon I've got the middle bit alright, but I've got the end bit alright. Come up right there. What can I use here? Come up right there, and a little bit there, but there's still a line in here and here. So I'll brush that off too. You still see I haven't moved ever. Might be a bit hard to see on there. And we'll have another go. Good thing about it's just scrap metal, and it's good for practice. So and that's why I'm here. Yeah, it's not too bad getting there. I've just got to get my own little feel for the handpiece, that's all I think. It's definitely putting down the steel. That's better. That's heaps better. Alright. Let's do this other bit over here. Yeah, I think what I was doing wrong, I was going too fast. Righto, so let's do this little corner bit here. Righto. Well, she's joined up nice now. I was going too fast. I mean, it's still a bit messy, but definitely put plenty of steel in there. Let's get you a bit. Oh, you're probably close enough there, aren't you? We'll get you in closer or not? I'll get it from the side. Hang on a second. Come back out. That's one angle. It looks alright from here, but I'm no professional, as we know. Oh no, what have we got here? Is that going to focus? Not focusing, is it? I'm freaking out. Anyway, that's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's a little bit rustic in the middle there, but I'm still pretty happy with that. I think the key is for me is to just slow down a bit, take my time with it, and yeah, slow and steady wins the race. What I might do is, I might do that bit there, send that back out, do that little bit there, and let's pause that for a sec. There's one big gap in between. I think that's why I blew out before. So you can see through it. That's going to be hard. You can actually see through that. There's a gap. Anyway, we'll see how we go with that. Come back up here. There, this helmet shim is. Got to tighten it up a bit. Here we go. We'll get you down in there. I won't bore you with a heap of welding. I don't know how to weld prop anyway, so. But I'll do this bit here and we'll see how we go. I don't know when that cut out. Hopefully the battery's not flat. Anyway, I filled that in. I don't know where it stopped then. Grind it back. Still going? Yep. Righto. So, not too bad. Not too bad. Come back a bit. Probably too close. There's a couple of spots here. Obviously, that you fill in there. You can fill a bit more in the corner there. But overall, pretty happy. The old Boss welder, eh? Goes all right. So I'm probably going to leave this video here for the time being, and I might have a bit more practice, I think, and we'll come back and maybe make something that's you can use. Alright, well thanks for watching, and if you like the videos, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.